the government say, no, we cannot allow you to purchase arm. And when their argument became so heated, because Ushbab, one Yeye people from the north, which is not recognized by the constitution, are bearing arms. Do you know what the Fulani says? If you go ahead with this Yomateku, we will open the port in the east. We will open the ports in the east. Only that statement, the whole governors from the southwest, they brought down that agitation. Nobody, they talk about Amotekun again. That group died natural death. Most of you will say, why is Amotekun not standing the Fulanis in the Yoruba forest? But look at the card that the Fulani played. They say, if you dare go ahead with buying of arms, arming Amotekun, we are opening all the ports in the east. Only that threat. So when Ohaneze be like said and get power because Nnamdi Kanu they talk, the Fulani said we are going to proscribe you. They say they say proscribe. They platform them from CAC and everybody shut up. Today, the same cowards that their tail are under their leg. See, we like Biafra and Beyond said, we must touch everywhere with the golden touch of truth and honesty. Everything is worth discussing. We only have to be on the side of truth and honesty. In as much as I respect vehemently the opinion of the first son, because the first shall not be the last. Because we are giving them credence by calling their name. But no, it is just this time. After this time, they will never come up again. But in our subconscious mind, we know they are just a group of registered people, beggars, bootlickers, and wish-share leaders that are very coward, like the way Obiozo died of cardiac arrest because of secret wife. Just imagine. So we cannot condone such people. They are not elders. I thank you. I make this because of the person that is answering for the registration. Are
The
you
first,
very much?
please, can I just chip something, please?
Who is
It's
that?
Hugo. Yeah,
Ugochukwu?
yeah.
Ugochukwu, go
Yeah,
ahead.
please, my dear brother, I about the issue of I greet you the first, every one of you, my dear brother. You guys, I can't thank you guys enough. I just want to chip something. I will please and beg and suggest that you people should not discuss about these people. The reason, I have my own reason. The reason, personal reason, is like I have put a call to find out, even from my own village where I come from, if there's any nonentity or lunatic that is among Ohanese. There is nothing like that. They don't even exist. There's nobody in my village that is among Ohanese, or they are hiding it from me, or I don't know. I tried to make a research today. I could not find one single person. There's nobody. They don't exist. You understand? So these people are just using this thing. For example, that is why I'm so proud of each and every one of you. In the morning, our brother was reading about Adam, the guy from the Benue state that was killed, the strong man. These are what they do. They try to push you to their own, to one of the idiots among you. That is exactly what they were trying to do, for us to be against Simon Ekpa and focus on the people that will give them exactly what they want from the so-called the people that we chase away. You know, because then that's why when they want to make a statement, they will say that the IPOB, the fracture, the one that is the people have given a statement, Emma Powerless, and the DOS. You will see that these people are people that are trying to give them exactly what they want. So all those swings, because we have chased all those ones away, the only way they have now, these people that does not exist. So if our prime minister said we should ignore this, ignore them. Did you see when he came on air yesterday? He just showed the nonsense they wrote. And take it, there is nothing to discuss about them. Make a research in your hometown. You find out there's nothing like this idiots. And someone came up now and said that they elected Obiozo for us. Bro, I respect you, I love you, my dear brother. So much love from here, from me. But they don't elect no goddamn idiot for us. They elected for the Fulanis. If you look at Obiozo, he look like a Fulani. He's not for one of us. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. You know, I said it before. I said, somebody, if anybody in your community elected a member of Ohanese, come on, let us know, because I don't know anybody. So we will end it there. They don't exist, and we we move on. The only government that Biafrans know are the Biafran government in exile. That's the only government we know. I see you, Ifeanyi. Hold on, I want to draw the attention. So on the Jumbotron, I just posted a news report from Sahara about they posted it like 3 hours ago. So terrorists demand additional ransom from 85 Zamfara residents to purchase motorcycles lost to Nigerian military. Yeah, let that sink in. Let that sink in. They demand probably from the government that sponsor them to purchase motorcycles that they're gonna use to terrorize the community. So go ahead, Ifani.
That is to say that another strike is coming. When they will strike and attack a community or attack train station or attack school, kidnap people, then government will now say, "Oh, these bandits they have kidnapped again and they are demanding for 100 billion. So let's just give them so that they will not kill those people that they kidnap." But you will not know that they are funding them because they already sent signal to them message that they are lacking something that they want to buy. So there's no any other way to pass the message. Then it will look legit, if not this way. So that even if you find out that money was sent to them, you say, ah, it's money they used to rescue some people that were kidnapped. If not that money, those people wouldn't have been released. You will not know that indirectly they are funding their terrorism in Nigeria. And like our brother said earlier, I just want to chip in something there. How Motekun died a natural death. Motekun died a natural death because of lies and deceit that have been used to deceive our brothers and sisters over the years, keeping them down because of they don't want any other development outside Nigeria. That once you allow these people to have seaport, all the buildings that you're having in Lagos State, they will cease. That nobody will try to come again. Forgetting that when we have a healthy competition, that's the best thing that will happen to you. When your neighbor is developed and you yourself is developed, anything you're bringing on the table, they will be able to patronize you on those things. But when you have a China, a rich China, or a rich Japan, then you have a poor China. Whatever Japan is bringing on the table, China cannot afford it. Whatever Germany is bringing on the table, nobody can afford it. In that case, you will build your motor and you will be the one driving them because all the neighboring countries are poor. They're very wretched. They cannot afford one of your vehicles. So that is what it is. We must continue because Biafra is our only destination and we are not going to get tired on pushing for our freedom. Thank you so much. I'm the first. I don't know who's next to speak. Go ahead.
Thank you, thank you. Agujebo, mute yourself, please. If you've already spoken, please go down and then so that we can bring some more people in, and then you can come up if you have something else to say.
Yeah. Hello, my people. My
And
greetings to
Agujebo, please. And we'll be drawing the curtain from here because our prime minister will be coming up any moment. It's 7
okay. I
so
concur.
everybody should be
So
giving time.
my good
The
people, my
next
greetings,
20 minutes to be drawing the curtain.
my greetings from my location to each and every one of us that are propelling this gospel truth and joining hand collectively to fight this just cause. And we shall get there. We are moving. So to contribute to today's topic, uh, Benue is bleeding because they have used terrorism to subdue them. They have threatened their governor. Their governor now has surrendered. So for that reason, they are weak in that regard. So coming to
coming to so-called Ohaneze, in my own perspective, and if you really want to call a spade, Ohaneze is not existing. Ohaneze is like when we are talking about democracy in Nigeria. We all know that there's nothing like democracy in Nigeria. So therefore, the same thing applicable to Ohaneze when we are talking about Ohaneze. There is nothing like Ohaneze. They are not existing. Rather, what is existing is few among billions have been selected by so-called Fulani terrorists, using them to make a speech or pronounce any ill or any negativity against the freedom of Biafra. So, for that reason, we shouldn't be talking about Ohaneze. Talking about Ohaneze is just like elevating them and validating them, while instead of knowing that they are not existing. And at the same time, when we are talking about the western part of southern Nigeria, we know full well, although they are asking or fighting for Oduduwa Republic quite all right, but we know their elite are not interested because they are benefiting from the way Nigeria has been programmed. For example, look at this former, what is it called, Fanny Foyede, that prostitute, political prostitute. Look at him. Now, look at, what is it called, the Professor Woloseyinka. Look at what he's saying. These people that are the people that fought and stood for democracy, but now they have turned their eyes away from democracy because the system is benefiting them. The system is benefiting them. They are no longer talking. But they will not take because of that and stop what we are doing. We know they say that it takes the few to lead majority to liberate freedom. That is exactly what we are doing. We shall keep on transmitting, transforming our people. By so doing, we are creating a formidable awareness, everlasting awareness that they will use to liberate our land. I raise my case. May all thanks be yours. Thank you. We're gonna hear some ladies. Faith, unmute yourself, and then Paul, and then okay will speak. Faith, unmute yourself.
Okay.
Ajije,
Thank you, my
unmute
brother.
yourself.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Ifeanyi, for always hosting this. I really appreciate you. And thank you, Sonia Farawa, everybody. I want to thank you guys for what you guys are doing, and thanking everybody for propagating the gospel, letting people know what's going on in our land and our neighbors. So about the topic that we are talking about today, being man, I think they are all both. They're just maybe they're overwhelmed. They just don't know where to start. Maybe if they see this topic and they come in here with us talking about our own plight and what we are doing, maybe that can stir them up to start doing something. Forget about their leaders. If they're not doing something, they need to take back what belongs to them. Fight to protect their children. Fight to protect their families, their mothers, their sisters. They need to revolt against their government. Stand up like we are doing. I am proud of Biafrans, both men, children, our animals, our women. We are not cowards, and because we're not gonna let anyone just come to our own territory and destroy our lives, destroy our livelihood. I am proud of you guys for always standing up, being the first. You will never be the last. Being the first to come and say, you're not going to come here to kill my mom, my pregnant wife. Stand and defend your where you are from, your land. I am proud of you guys, and I pray that we will continue, all of us, that the Lord will give us more strength, more power to take it back and chase them away from our land, and we can take our territory and do something right for ourselves. Build our own nation with our own hands and decide how we want to live our lives. And that is a person, a human life right. We have the right to self determine our lives. We don't, nobody else can do it for us. And Biafrans are standing up. Biafrans are taking it back. And we are taking it back by force. Whether Ohaneze wants it or not, whether the president wants it or not, whether whoever wants it or not, we are taking our land back by force, by fire. And with that being said, I'm here in the North Carolina. If you know anyone that is in this regional area that wants to participate in this, please let them hit me up in my message. We can do something, find some way of doing something to support our ESN, support our Liberation Army, so that we can continue to be strong. We are all strong here. I see the resilience. I see the energy. I see the power here. Let us make it trickle down. Whether those ones who still are one Nigerians don't believe it or not, we are going to take it. And I think I just saw an article about Ohaneze and the Quinsu saying about our prime minister in exile prime minister of Biafrans in exile, that they don't want to go to war. They don't want to be dragged to war or whatever. Well, they have no choice because the people have spoken. We want our land. If they are truly leaders, they will support what the people want. If they are truly elected for whatever position they think they are for us, for the Ndibo, then they need to just sit down, relax, and support us. We are not sitting down anymore. We're not taking it anymore. We are taking back our land. Whether anyone likes it or not, we are taking it back, and we are taking it by fire. Follow me. Ask if you know, if you're in the Breathland land, if you're out there in the diaspora, if you know anybody in the North Carolina area region that is of the Biafran descent, let them contact me. Send me a note, then I can give them more information how we can gather here to put our minds together to find way of supporting our people who are back there doing this work for us, and whatever else that we need to propagate this message to everybody out there in the world. So please do that for me. Thank you so much for all you guys, what we are doing, what our heart desire for this Biafra. It is here. It must come to pass in the name of Yahweh Yeshua. So we thank you. I thank you guys for always doing what you are doing. Biafrans, Benuans, rise up. Biafrans, we're not waiting for anybody. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I yield my mic.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah. I don't know who's asking Ohaneze to fight war. I mean, if if these people don't give us Biafra, is Ohaneze really the people that you want to look at to fight your battles? I wanted to ask, but it's a funny question. But because I don't think the bunch of old ifulifus and cowards are people that you will think about when we start to fight for our freedom. Go ahead, Paul, and then we'll go to OK, and King will go after you.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Our protocol observer again. I thank you for the privilege, though. I noticed something here, but before I proceed, Nigeria is technically at war. Whatever